Hey guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we're going to be talking about this little bag right here that I carry whenever I am traveling. I do have skincare for daytime and nighttime, and of course makeup. Of course, you can find everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested in a specific product. Let's go ahead and get started with the video, but before we do, please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and you can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright, so here's how the bag looks like. I have my makeup all the way in the back and I have my skincare on the front, daytime and nighttime. And on the very top of that compartment is where you can keep your brushes, and I really think that is really nice. You also have this area right here so you can add more stuff. It's not super small, but it's not super big. I think that is the perfect size for what I want and what I need whenever I am going out of town. All right, so we're going to start with skincare, and the first thing that I want to show you is this little cleanser right here, and this one is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. So I do have an oily, T-zone, and pretty normal in the outer part of my face. All right, so I am using Fix Plus to spray my face before going in with my serum. This little packaging right here is absolutely cute and really nice and compacted, so whenever I travel I love to take this. And while my face is damp, I love to apply serums, and this is the serum that I absolutely love for daytime. This one is from John Caliph and it is the C Firma Day Serum. So for eyes, this is the one that I was applying for a daytime, and this is the Elements Superfood Matcha Eye Dew. It just a little bit, and really is just to help me out with the puffiness underneath my eyes. It doesn't eliminate it at all, but it does help me out a little bit. So, and it gives me a little bit of hydration as well. So I'm just going to tap that in. Going in now with a moisturizer is this one right here from Origins, and this one is the Ginsen Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. Absolutely love this product. I love the scent of it. It just makes me so happy to smell like citrusy and oranges. It just kind of wakes me up. I love it so much. If you don't like citrusy, you're not going to like this one, but if you do, this is so good. And it just really hydrates your skin. Super amazing for underneath makeup, and it just goes into your skin really nicely. What I do is just wait a little while for everything to just sink into the skin, but once that is done, this is the product that I am going to be applying, and this one is my sunscreen, and I have been really enjoying this one. This is the Supergoop Sunscreen SPF 40. All right, and lastly for lips, this is the one that I was using from Lash, and this one is called the Lip Glowy Balm. I really like it. It's the original scent. I absolutely love it so much. So let's go ahead and start now with the face. So for eyes, I brought my P. Louise base because hello, I love my P. Louise base. No matter what, I'm always going to carry it with me. So I was going to wear this makeup to a daytime party. So this is the palette that I decided to bring with me. This is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, and I wanted to bring more than just eyeshadows. I wanted to have a little extra, like the highlighter and the blush. So I am going to start with this shade right here, just because this one is a little bit too light for me. So the first one, which is called Crease, I'm going to use it on my crease. And this is a new palette because it got here broken. So I called Sephora and they were able to replace it. That's why it looks new, but I've already used the other one. So because I am like medium skin tone, this palette that is the light version also works out for me pretty good. All right, with a fluffy brush, I am going to take this shade right here, and that one is called Transition. And the reason why I brought this palette are really more for the metallic shades that we have right here. They are just amazing. So I am going to use this one all over the lid, which is called the Outer Corner. I'm going to grab it with my finger and I'm just going to press it down. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. love this right here. So I brought a very, very small brush so I can add the inner corner shade. Oh, again, so beautiful. This one is definitely a little bit more icy, but absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to try to blend those two together. So just adding this darker shade right here just to create a little bit more definition on the outer corner. Not too much, since this is a daytime kind of look. I brought the Patrick Ta Precision Gel Liner in a rich brown. I do have to work it in the back of my hand just to warm up the product first. And I'm going to tightline. And I'm going to create a little tiny baby wing. All right, I don't know what is going on with this pencil right here, but it's definitely super dry and it's tagging on my eye. I am not liking this at all, and I actually do have other colors, so I need to test those out, but this one right here is just, it's not doing it for me. So this lash curler from Shiseido, I absolutely love it. It is the best of the best, as you can see, like you can tell. Wow, like the difference from this eye to this eye is just amazing. So I have been without this lash curler for a little while just because I broke it and I have to repurchase it. So I was using another one, and let me tell you, just having this one back into my life, it definitely makes such a huge difference, and it makes me not want to wear any falsies. And for like every day or even on the weekend, if I'm going to go out, especially during the daytime, I am not going to be wearing falsies. So yeah, love, love, love this lash curler. It is the best of the best. Now, after I apply mascara, my lashes do tend to go down, so I do have to curl them one more time, which is the best trick ever. But I do have to wait for the mascara to be completely dry, otherwise it's just a hot mess. So for primer, I'm using the Vanish Airbrush Primer from Hourglass. This is such an amazing primer. It just really mattifies me on my T-zone, which is my area of concern. I have to control my oils because I live in Florida with my sweats and my oil. My T-zone just looks really like super oily, super shiny, and my texture definitely comes through, and this one right here definitely helps it out. But I do want something to give me that glow back, so I am going to be using this foundation right here, which is a tinted moisturizer from Urban Decay, and it is called the Stay Naked Hydromania Tinted Glow Hydrator, and I do have my shade in 50 medium. So just using my brush to press it in. That's like a perfect match right now for my skin tone. So I really have not used this product a lot, and I gotta tell you that it looks really, really nice and dewy on the skin, really nice and beautiful, but I can see my texture coming back, like my pores are just being like super emphasized, and that is what happens with like hydrating or like luminous products for me, and it's just not my favorite. But I wanted to like use this one because I had it in my collection for a very long time, so I wanted to make sure that I give it some love. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to work out for me. Maybe I can make it work with some powders that I'm going to add to the skin, but we will see. I'm just adding the Kosas Clear Gel to the brows, which I love so much. So I'm going to wait for that to set. I am going to now move on to concealer, and the concealer that I decided to bring is this one right here from LYS, just because I've been really enjoying this concealer. And this is in the shade MG5. It's really nice and hydrating. It claims to give you full coverage, but I gotta say that it's not. It is not full coverage. It is really nice in medium coverage concealer. I did do a review on this concealer as well, comparing it to the Kosas. I will link that video down below or somewhere up here. But I gotta say that, and you guys were totally right, that the Kosas did give me a little bit more coverage than this did. After editing the video, I did notice that, but yeah. Definitely a really nice, beautiful concealer. I can't stop using it, even though it's not full coverage. It just gives me the right amount of coverage for myself, and I really like it. And for powder, I am going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in medium 2. I absolutely love it. As you can see, hit pan, which is a super rare for me, and I love it when I do that because that means that I really, really do enjoy the product. I am going to set my whole entire face, including my under eyes. All right, for bronzer, I am going to be using this one right here from Gucci. I love this bronzer so much. It is in the shade 03, and I'm going to use the same brush. Before we finish the face, let's go ahead and finish up with the eyes. I am going to grab the little tiny brush right here with the darkest shade. I'm just going to grab very tiny amount. I'm just going to run it on the outer corner of the lower lash towards the inner corner, but not going all the way in. For brows, I am using the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in the shade Black Brown. I am going to do it off camera because this is definitely not like the best part of makeup. In my opinion, I wish my brows were thicker and I only had to use a gel and not fill them in, but that is not the case, so I do have to put some work into this. All right, we always have to have the nice brow and then the rebel brow. This one always gives me a hard time to like look decent, but anyway, I wanted to share this little tool right here, which is from Beauty Blender. This right here is just going to be your best friend. I went ahead and used the powder just because I was not really liking how the texture right here around my nose and on my forehead was showing. So I went ahead with this little tool right here, just gently pressing on the powder just to get a little bit, not too much, and tapping the excess on your hand, and you're just going to press it down. And it just gives you such a beautiful coverage, and it just sets everything so nicely, and it fits perfectly right here between my brows, which I also have extra pores. But it just, I love this so much. This is a must. Like, if you can get anything out of this video, get this. Seriously, I will link it down below because it is the best. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to blush. I wanted to use the blush from the palette, but I actually brought a different blush with me because I love blushes so much. So let's go ahead and try this one right here, which is from MAC, and it is in the shade No Shame. I've tried it before, but I want to try it with you guys in camera. It is so beautiful. The texture of it is really nice and bouncy, and this is how it looks like. So gorgeous. So I am going to use my Beauty Blender, the back of my Beauty Blender. I'm going to grab some and I'm going to bounce it into the skin just like so. So I'm going to just press it on my cheeks right here on the really tops of my cheeks and then blend it back. So I like to bring it high up just to meet with my concealer. I'm not going to bring it all the way in, of course, but definitely like up here. Look at that. I mean, you cannot say that looks beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and use the highlighter. Just going to focus that in this area right here. All right, guys, so I am going to recurl my lashes. You can see the difference now, and they will stay like this. So for the lips, I am going to line and fill them in using the Natasha Denona Kaya lip liner, and then I'm going to use the lip gloss from Laura Mercier, and this one is the Creme Caramel. So let's do that. And just to add a little bit more pink, I am going to use this one again from Laura Mercier, and this is the Rose Syrup, just to add a little bit more pink in the center. All right, guys, so that is it for the makeup. I know that this video is super long, but just in case you're interested in my nighttime skincare routine, I do use the Drunk Elephant serum after I wash my face. I absolutely love that serum so much. It just works so well for my skin, and I cannot get enough of it. For eye cream, this is the one that I've been using from Natasha, but I still am looking for something that is a little bit more hydrating but lightweight at the same time. This one is good, but I'm just not in love with it, but I am almost done with it. Like, almost done with it. Then for the rest of my skin to hydrate it is this one right here, which is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Wood Cream. Once again, Drunk Elephant is just such a good brand for my skin. It just loves it. And if I do need a little like extra hydration, this is what I'm going to add to it, which is the Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil, and I absolutely love it. So that is it for this video. That is it for all the products that I bring in my travel bag. I hope that this was helpful. If you are still here, you are the true MVP of my channel. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.